Good evening, ladies and gents. This is Nerds the Human, and welcome back to our Barbarian Invasion Ostrogoth Horde only campaign. And you join us outside Masilia, where we're continuing to crush the Western Empire. And of course, last time we took Italy herself. Indeed, Rome did fall, albeit with a bit of sabotage from the AI reinforcements. Last time was a little bit chaotic, but in the end, we did manage to knock out the Romans from Italy and rebuilt our army a little bit. Some nice new troops, some beautiful silver sword and shields coming out of Rome. Now our plan from here on in is to try and finish off the Western Empire. They have some dregs left over in Iberia. We caused them problems there, but we didn't quite finish them off. Unforeseen problem of settling down in Rome was that the other army over here outside Cordoba was deemed too far away from home when it lost a battle and was immediately completely wiped off the face of the earth. Oh well, mistakes happen, eh? They were costing us a bit too much money anyhow. This time though, we haven't got any mercenaries. We're just going to build up the money by sacking city after city. So I'll be looking forward to this. And I think in the break, let's call it that, in between episode 3 and 4, I have considered where I want to go with this series, because at first it was just a bit chaotic, kind of smashing around, seeing what we fancy doing, but I think I've got a plan. Obviously, our ultimate plan was to only leave the Horde factions, but I think we could play this a little bit like the Papal States, where we were the touring papal army. I think we might have a similar kind of plan afoot here, so we'll see where we go with that. But for the short term, next few episodes, we are definitely aiming to take out the Western Empire, and Masilia is certainly first stop on that particular issue. So Barbarian looking incredibly weak as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll send this terrible army over here, and you know what, my good friend over here, this is Elmeric, so this is our best general, isn't it? Okay, should I send? I could send him over to Vindelicorum. Do I need to send Elmeric over there? I'm not sure we need that good of an army for it. I'll tell you what, this army is good, but not the elite. So you can go over there, make sure we finish off Vindelicorum, and Elmeric, you can head around and deal with Barbarian and all of that. We've got plenty here to take out Masilia, and we are looking golden. Agents and boats, obviously not surviving very well, but we do have one assassin left who, if we can get him in that direction... we did one spy. Yeah, if we have this guy go over here, maybe we can train him up. 16, not the best. Maybe we'll find an army en route. But I wouldn't mind. Yes, you shall die. I might have to turn down the voices on the characters, which is annoying because I kind of like the voices up for the speeches, which are always too quiet, but the voices are always a little bit too loud on this particular screen. But oh well, it is just the way the cookie crumbles. Let's end our turn and see where this goes. We'll give ourselves a little pop at Aeneas, but yeah, as I thought, we have missed. But he hasn't lost any traits because it was a little bit of a tricky assignment anyway, so that is absolutely fine. We have a 100% chance of getting in, which is marvellous. And yeah, Elmeric is closing in on Avaricum, and we have with Theodoric, that is his name, yes. We have managed to find ourselves a new general who I believe, yes, has a big pile of mercs. He's desperately trying to hire whatever he can. Unfortunate for him, they're all going to get slaughtered by my troops. So as we end the turn here, I'm sure the Empire are going to attack us here. Presumably, yeah, they're not going to let us stroll into Masilia. Maxentius Flavius over here, lily-livered pagan. Well, he needs to go down. -1 morale is just beautiful. And, oh, the reinforcements are a pathetic joke. Oh, that's lovely. I can probably just send, like, 2 horse archers to keep them busy, and that will do beautifully. Right, this time we have no reinforcements to stand around the walls and die. So hopefully this will go a lot better. Let's head in. I forgot. I have towers. And if I have towers, I can turn them on. I don't usually do it like this, but oh, that is absolutely lovely stuff. Okay, so let's get our men to go and stand. Let's get them over here behind the rams. That will be lovely. Oh, this could be an awful lot of fun. I don't think we need too many horse archers to go deal with those peasants, but I'll send twice as many as I said in the build-up. This is a lovely position, by the way. Beautiful villa. That's where we're hanging out at the moment. It's a nice time. Don't really want to get too close. Obviously, the towers can cause us a lot of problems. Are you going to shoot them down? Oh, it is shooting them down. Oh, lovely. Normally, when I siege out a town, I don't bother building the siege towers like this. But obviously, yes, very, very useful to have them. I mean, when they sally forth, they do just walk to their deaths normally anyway. Obviously, ignore what happened at Rome last time. But, oh, this is just beautiful. They're going to get slaughtered. Over at the main gates, they're not really managing to make it up to my troops. They pretty much rout before they arrive. They're already at 32. Over on the other side of the battlefield, though, oh, the peasants aren't having a very good time either. There are some archers, though, so once they're in range, I do need to just bear in mind that they will be able to shoot us down just a little bit. So we'll just put back a little and take out the peasants. But yeah, this is a foregone conclusion, isn't it? Fair play to these peasants who are standing until just late enough to make us flee into the red line, but nope. They are also gone. They are sending some of them out of the side, which I suppose is vaguely a more sensible idea, but quite frankly at this point they've made too many mistakes, haven't they? Just admire the view. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous around here, just the old Rome Total War maps. Oh, lovely. The little river there heading into the Mediterranean. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. Are they actually... They're walking back to the city. Oh, they're cowards. Oh, this is just beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I love Rome Total War. It's been too long. Obviously, not a lot been on the channel in recent times. I think I mentioned in the last episode, I'm talking, my general. Calm it down. Yeah, obviously, I think I mentioned last time that life had been a bit complicated. Indeed, it continued to go a bit mad from there on in. But I haven't really played this in about 6 weeks now, so oh, it is lovely to be back. And anyone want to shoot these guys? Anybody? Let's get some archers over on this side of the battlefield. That will be lovely as well. I think the towers are out of ballista shots now. So yeah, they are indeed shooting at us. Okay, well, if that's the case, then we'll probably just move all of our lads back. Maybe drop the towers. Yeah, that might be sensible. Yeah, we'll just pull back in this particular circumstance then. Get ourselves well away and let the horse archers do their beautiful, filthy work. Oh, no, this isn't going to last very long, is it? Well, it probably will last quite long, but it'll be kind of pointless and slow and painful for everyone involved. But hey-ho, they're all going to die. You're going to die now. Well, they finally managed to get all their troops together after walking them around the side of the city here, but it doesn't look like it's going to end much better. By this point, our horse archers have returned from one flank. A few of them lost a couple men to the archers as we charged in, but on the whole, yeah, this is... oh, it's good just to come back to slaughtering Roman peasants. It's a lovely old evening. They do actually have a fair few almost decent cav over here. So we'll probably start to just bring our horse archers over to finish them off. I'd like to have a proper battle with this general just to finish him, but if he wants to die the old cowardly way, then I guess that's what's going to have to happen. They have actually bothered to charge us. Fair play, Foederati, but no, they're going to lose. Although the Sarmatian Auxilia are possibly going to win that battle, so we'll just pile everyone in. There we go, that's what you want to see. Get the general in, my good sirs, get the general in. Get the cavalry. Come on, pull out, just pull out. No, okay, that's pulling in. Apparently they're gonna do this. Okay, it's fine. We're going to slaughter them. There we go. Big volley on the general as our general charges in. Big damn hero. We should probably not get our general killed, but let's just pile on top of him. If he wants a proper fight, we'll give him a proper fight. He is now fleeing. I think we just pull back, my good sirs. Don't get yourself killed. We're very much in ballista range, I imagine, at this point. Best that we don't die, but the job is done, I would say. It's the final minute and they are deciding to make one final charge. I suppose it'll call it a draw, so I might as well try and rout them all if they're all right here this second. So one final charge just to give the general victory rather than a draw on his copybook. And indeed, Just this one lad of Foderati there. That's surely got to be all of them. Come on, Waver, get the last lad. There we go. Officially, that is victory. So, better that we claim that officially, because that was an absolute slaughter. How glorious indeed. Of course, we're going to sack the settlement. That's a good 1,600. And we are ready to keep on moving. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? The Vandals and the Saxons. There's all kind of nonsense going on up in the north here. Not quite sure what's happening, but something interesting, I assume. So, can we reach this, lad? We can indeed, but there are reinforcements in the background. Interessante. Okay, I reckon we can swarm them quickly enough that the second lad, hopefully, won't be too much of a problem. There's a lot of mercenaries there and a lot of trash in the second army as well. So whilst there's quite a lot of numbers, I think we'll be okay. Let's head in. It's a fairly flat and open battlefield, and, well, we do certainly have a lot of numbers, but they're mostly these trashy Horde spearmen who, whilst they do have a bit of sword and shield, do break very easily indeed. We've seen that before, so I'm just going to try and get the horse archers into play. If we need to withdraw tactically here, maybe we will, because I'm not sure about this reinforcement army. But we'll just pile on top of their cav, try and make sure we've at least got the advantage in that part of the battlefield. This is very nice indeed. So we've immediately got on top of them. That's nice. Hopefully now we'll be able to shoot into their flanks a little bit. Just get these guys to keep moving forward. That would be marvellous. The cav is facing us now, which is surprising. Surprising, to be honest. Let's just... Oh, they're going to charge us. That's a bit strange. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just lead them back towards our line. And apparently they're catching us. Not quite sure why. But we'll just pile in. Just clear out their horses. That's what we want to see. Okay, so the general's going to come into our horse archers. That's a bit... Oh, no, he's not. He's decided to get out of there. And I think we're going to get out of there as well. Hopefully before we all rout Vetinari. Fine, charge into them. We'll get our horse archers just to do a bit of rounding up there. Pick off those lads, get into their flanks. That probably will be for the better. And yep, you will pile into there. Horse archers and pull out. Okay, we've managed to... Anytime, lads, anytime. Yeah, we've managed to get some of these lads into position. And let's just start piling... Oh, that broke them immediately. They're supposed to be the good ones. Okay, well, we're just going to have to rout that general somehow. Well, if that was a good unit broken instantly, I am very, very concerned for the rest of this battle now. Let's just get the general in this direction. Blow the horn of destiny, lads. Blow the horn. I see one break in there and I don't want any more. That's our horse archers fleeing. Uh-oh. They're all fleeing. They're all fleeing already. I forgot just how terrible a load of these units are. Okay, we will be fleeing. There goes the general. Well, that is something. We definitely need to retreat before all the rest of this turns up. Fine. Turn this around. Hit those mercenary lads over there. The general's unit hasn't actually broken in spite of his whole unit going, which is odd. You hit the Bartolari over there, my good general. Okay, let's just get everything in a big pile. You hit the Equites, just charge. There's enough bodies there to do the job. General charging into them. Okay, we're going to take out this first army. We're going to flee after that. I think that's what's about to happen here. Good. Right. Okay. Morale. I forgot how bad our morale is, which, again, we may just have to figure this one out going forward. Fine, what's that? Oh, some horse archers coming in. Let's pull the general out of there. These guys are now braced. Let's just... Oh, gosh, they're going to catch the general. General, get out of there, you complete numbskull. Okay, let's just charge what we've got in. Just try and deal with this one unit for now. Good. Everyone panic and just move your way back. I don't really care about the formation right now. Just start moving. Just get out of there. I put in the horse archers, actually, to cover us. All cav, cover. We can do this, but we need to panic somewhat. Panic time. So far, we have managed to cover the retreat fairly well. We're just going to try and get some cav into theirs, just to break them once more. Keep on breaking them, lads. There are some Federati cav over there. Just need to be wary of. Come on, break them. Charge through them. That normally does the job. There we go. That will get us around. That will get the break. Now we need to get over here and support them once more. Oh, okay. This is an interesting one. We can't win from here, I don't think, but we can certainly do some good work. We'll just have to send some reinforcements up to Vindelicorum part of the world. I think at this point, you lads just need to retreat, and the cav will cover you as much as possible. All of you, I just said retreat. Did I just say group? I think I said group. Oh, well, you know, it's a white flag and it's a white banner. It's all the same source to me. But I think we might be okay to pull out of this one. I'm not convinced we want to hang around too much longer, though. We'll see what we can pick off, but how far away from the edge? Okay, we're near the edge now. We won't completely retreat. Quite happy to just make a line here right at the border and just see what we can pick off. Okay, one charge into the peasants here. I suspect we are very tired, but can we? Well, we can't even break any peasants anymore. No. Too tired for that at this point. Our legs are gone. They've broken. You're literally already retreating, my good sirs. Just withdraw. Fine, fine, fine. I think we've done everything we can do at this point. Let's just... I pressed the wrong button again. Time to withdraw, my good sirs. Time to get out of here. We've done some damage, but it's fine. We'll withdraw at the right stage. We did... I think that's a good withdrawal. The game sees it as defeat, but... no, that's fine. There were more forces in the mountains than we realised. We'll send reinforcements, and we didn't really lose an awful lot. Into Burdigala we go. We'll just take the 2 horse archers out of it so that we don't lose any units that might actually be useful at some point. But it's an auto-resolve. Yeah, 146, but we'll happily take that. Sack another settlement. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Okay, you, my good sir, are a good little mop-up army, the sort who can, yeah, just go and deal with any city that's too weakly defended to actually fight us, because we can't really do any more than that, can we? No. Okay, Varicum's the last town in that direction, so what we'll do is we'll use you to poke in this sort of a direction. Actually, did we ever get to Salamantica? We did not, but I know where it is, so... we'll wander off in that direction. Give him a full stack of terrible, terrible troops. But they'll do the job as far as we're concerned. So we'll just continue to use these guys to scout. Isn't that just marvellous? Yes, and they have a Varicum, but they don't have a Belgica up in the north, which is good. We've sent Elmeric over to go and deal with Vindelicorum. And Theodoric will just head back over to a Varicum, along with this lad over here. Yes, Leogild. And I'm not sure we need both of them. Probably don't, actually. So we will... I tell you what, we will use you, Leo, to do that. And you, my good sir, you can come back down south. Come back down south towards the Spanish territories, and we'll deal with them in time. A few units just sitting in ambush spots here, just to spy on whatever the Romans are doing in Iberia. We might do some similar things over here. Just sit a few lads down, just to keep an eye on all this business. And yeah, I think somewhere like here, just to make sure we know if they're taking back their old towns. That I think could be rather useful. Let's merge together what we've got here. And 56 of them over there. Okay, you can be another scout unit. Go and hang around in the mountains over there. Elmeric will continue his little trudge in this direction. This is... okay, so we've got... oh no, that's fine. I just got a little bit confused there. This is part of the Frankish territory up to the north, isn't it? Okay, so we're just a little bit of wandering into their territory. The Alemanni capital was sacked a couple turns ago, or a couple episodes ago at this point, I think. Okay, things looking good. Almost there at Avaricum. Are they reinforcing? They are, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure where the armies have gone, but it seems that the Romans don't have anyone defending Vindelicorum apart from Marcus the Gambler. So that in some ways works for me. I don't really want to take it back with their force, but at the very least, it doesn't mean we can take it easily enough. And the Goths are... I've just gifted all this territory to my old peoples. Interesting. So we now have a huge Gothic horde over Europe. Should we just talk of the fog of war for a moment? Let's not see what we don't want to see in terms of units. So let's just look at this part of the world. What button am I pressing? Oh yes. So toggle fog of war. Let's try that again. Lovely stuff. Oh wow. Oh wowee. Yes indeed. We have quite a big Gothic kingdom, don't we? We still have these two lads floating around here. We have the Sarmatians and the Huns, Constantinople under Gothic rule, as well as Rome. I mean, they must be, well, if we hadn't already technically won, they would have been, I imagine, quite close to the victory conditions at this point. Although, yeah, we do have Sirmium still here for some unbeknown reason. All sorts of, the Sassanids. Wow. Okay, the Eastern Empire are, well, they barely even exist. Just saw the Eastern Rebels had been defeated, but I didn't realise all of this was Sassanid. Wow. I mean, normally when we play Barbarian Invasion, we've not been dealing with the Sassanids very much because we're normally in the rest of the map. So only we played as the Eastern Rebels where we had to deal with them. And even then, they weren't that big of a threat, really. They didn't get very big. But yes, this is interesting. Roxolani with 3 settlements. That's nice to see. Beautiful. And what was the chaos we were seeing up here? Oh, okay, yes. So the Vandals, I think, are in Campus Pharisee, if I am correct. Interesting. I'm just going to click away from here before I see too much that I don't want to see. And the Berbers sent in armies towards Alexandria as well. Interesting indeed. Well, the Romans do at least have the exact territories I thought they did, apart from... Yes, no, sorry. Lugdunus is the one that I'm currently attacking. As well as Rhaetia over there. So yeah, they have Sicily and all of Spain, as well as the British territories, of course. But I don't know if we'll have to surf our way up there. I've been playing some Pokemon at the moment. Yes, I don't know if we're going to have to surf our way up there, but we might have to. Although I suspect if they're only left with Spain, they might rebel up in the north. It's normally a bit hard with public order on this. But all right, let's get the fog of war back off. Let's see, where are we then? We've done our movement this term. Theodoric down here in this direction. Lovely stuff. And you can move into your little spy spot, looking over Masilia and Arles. We don't want them to be retaken. Good. Tarraco over here. Any troops? Nothing doing right now. Oh, lovely. Right, you can continue just to plod along in that part of the world. We could do, though, with... You know what? We could do with a few of you. Oh, for Pete's sake. That was problematic. Oh, well, he's also doing the stupid thing. We're supposed to be going to Salamantica, but I guess we're going to Tarraco now, are we? I guess we are. We're going to Tarraco. Let's just change our plans, I suppose. To Tarraco we go, and these lads can just scout in this direction. We'll see what's going on. For Pete's sake. This guy's supposed to be going to Tarraco. Oh, darn and blast. Right, we'll take that first, then we'll split them up when we go from there. There's only 4 territories. Vindelicorum then is going to go down. Marcus the Gambler, it's nice knowing you, my good sir, but no, he's not going to do very well. He's going to get immediately slaughtered. Only 7 kills, another settlement sacked, and there were the Romans for a moment in the hills. The Goths do have plenty of troops though, so I don't think they'll be taking it from the Goths anytime soon. Interesting, but no. Let's head over in this direction then. Back down to Spain, and yeah, I think we've got this now. We should be able to take up... We might be able to take up the Empire today, actually, if we can continue this swift speed. 9 turns at Avaricum. I'm not sure I fancy that too much. At some point, we're going to have to retrain our troops, but apart from that one force that lost 600, we haven't lost very much just yet. So let's just... no, you stay where you are, my good sir. You go and hug the coast. Into Tarot. Oh, that's the horses. Okay, well, we'll just put it under siege and just see how that one see what they want to do. They're probably sadly fourth and will move back, but that's fine. Just keeps them busy for a little bit longer. Lovely stuff. Can you, my good sir, just stay up there? Gives us a little bit of a view in the north. And yes, we'll just we'll keep poking around. We've got plenty of men to do that. So you move into this direction. Cool. I like it. It's looking grand. Oh, the plan's coming together. Yes, indeed, Taraka are going to attack us. Now, we could have probably do a little bit of damage if we wanted to, but we'll just withdraw. We've caused them a bit of a nuisance. If they're sensible, they would have trained a new troop. They have indeed, but it's only some cav, which is not the most sensible of the options. But do we have enough with this army to do it? Probably not, but we'll just march in with this army. They're the grand old army of mass trash. They're perfect for this particular occasion. So, yes, we'll just continue to send our sort of scout men ever forward. You can join him, actually, because the trash army doesn't need anyone else. We'll just keep on sending them off in that direction. Avaricum is happy, and the rest of us are just strolling along. Lysianus the Handsome, we meet again, my good sir, this time hanging out outside of Arles. Oh, we can't let you take that, my good sir. No. And we do have a score to settle after all. So, strange old force, this one. So, some mercenary foederati who I do need to be a little bit careful of. Don't want to charge into them. But this time I do actually have a good pile of infantry and some proper Gothic warriors, not just the Steppe Horde chosen lads. Some Goth Raiders who are bloody excellent, by the way. Do you have any idea how good they are? They're pretty good. I do need to pass on Almeric's understand the logistics. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. Yeah, I need to pass on his retinue pretty soon. What else do we have of interest here? Translator is nice and helpful. There we go. +1 to hit points. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, we've only actually just got the one for plus morale, interestingly. At least that's what I think. I don't think I missed anything. It says 3 to 1. Yeah, I fancy our chances this time. We don't really, apart from that one unit there, have any proper heavy infantry. More just the anti-cav lads. Careful of the Grail Knights. Careful of, Lysianus himself. The incredibly perfect Chancellor of Pagan. He's taking his chances here today. He's going to get slaughtered. Let it in. Unfortunately, we are down a bit of a hill, as you can see on the map there. I guess they could be further up, but this is Rome, not Medieval 2. So you tend to get the big hills off the map itself. Oh, well, I guess we'll be plodding forward with the horse archers and seeing what we can do with them. And if we need to bring in the infantry later, we'll bring them in to finish it off. Our cavalry have slightly got themselves caught out, probably because we were very, very loosely formed to deal with the archers, but I guess that's not the end of the world. But we do have a lot of cav, so we need to be just a little bit careful about all of this nonsense. Our infantry are slowly moving into a position, but it's not quite the one we want them to be. So we're just going to turn them around the side of the hill, which hopefully works in our advantage. And as long as they want to stand around with their cav, I am quite happy about it, because these are not missile cav and mine are. Much better showing from the horse archers now. We're getting right into the back of them as they pull away. Mainly I think because our infantry are starting to arrive in a semi-useful position. So we're just going to shuffle around. They're starting to shuffle with us. So I suspect at this point we might as well start to swing ourselves forward and around just a little bit. Bucellari have the world's most terrible range. Once we are slightly downhill here, we should still be able to cause them a fair few problems. So they're coming back for us, which is interesting. Just pull away from all of that. Keep shooting down these cav as much as possible. There are a few Alanis shooting at us, but we're mostly okay. We'll just keep on shuffling round the mountain, and the horse archers can, just sit on the opposite side. If the Equites want to charge in, we'll just charge them, get a volley of arrows, get the surround, and they won't be very happy about that. They'll break almost immediately, and we'll swing into the next, because sheer numbers does sometimes do just about enough of the job, especially if they're not going to bother charging. Okay, they are not running away, which is a bit irritating. The loose formation not helping us here, but we'll just charge through them. That normally does a fair bit of good work, but we're not quite seeing the results we want right now. Yeah, and we're starting to rout because we're utter numpties. Oh well, oh well. Well, we've got the infantry large in position. These guys have done a lot of distracting and pestering. Well, we'll try and... Oh gosh, we're now too loose and we can't move anywhere. Just go over here, yes, silly sausages. Oh yeah, we're getting trapped on the edge of the map now, which is not the worst thing in the world if we can catch one or two of them isolated like we just have. So this time hopefully we will rout them. Gosh, we're having problems routing basic units of Foderati here. This is not a great sign, but we should, in time, be able to win out on that one. Okay. Over here. Let's just get our infantry men into their final positions, which is about here. Start running at this point. And you lads just, yeah, you've done your work. You're mostly murdered yourselves. Let's just get out of here now. Don't let the Grell Knights catch you. You're way quicker than them. You're way quicker than them. Way quicker. Anytime you want to run. Anytime. Useless. Okay, the Grell Knights have decided to flee. We've, yeah, got them pinned with our stupid cavalrymen. Bucellari are in position. We've now got the world's most beautiful Gothic Raider archers here. 15 defense on them, 12 missile attack, 10 on the melee. Good stamina, long range. Oh, they are absolutely glorious. And while the Cav have had a bit of a troublesome time with the sheer amount of Cav to take out, yeah, we have largely done what we want to here. Now we've got the rear of the army is now free to be taken on. My general, by the way, is, you know, silver chevron and a very experienced lad, so he will most likely do brutal damage. Let's just charge through them, please. Thank you. And oh yeah, some archers at the front, they're not going to be too happy. We'll let them do what they want to at this point. Equites need to be finished off. Please, can you just take them out? It's kind of ridiculous that you haven't already. Ishkaba. It's time to charge in, my good sirs. It's time to charge on in. And we just have way too much of them as far as I'm concerned. So we'll have them slaughtered in no time. Just some Goth Raiders shooting from the back. The others 3 units. Ah, okay. I was a little bit muddled about that. Hey ho. General's just charging in straight through the whole of the unit. And at this point, yeah, our infantry doing a pretty good job. You need to get around there. My general needs to pull himself into this position. You get on top of them. Thank you very much. Oh, that's lovely. You get on top of those chaps. And it's just the general, really, who needs to go down at this point. He's the main problem. Send our general into him. Blow the horn of destiny, my good sir. And there we go. See, we haven't actually broken with our infantry this time. There goes their general. Take out that handsome lad, slash his face, and make sure he goes home an ugly sausage. Right, most of them are now fled. We actually had some decent infantry today, which is so nice to see. Really is. Down he goes. Oh, isn't that just marvellous? It's now a hunt. It's good to have some decent infantry for once. Also, I do love my horse archers. Oh, this campaign's been a little bit heavy on just too many of them and too much chaos, which is normally the way on this channel with the anarchy, but no, a bit of infantry that's at least reliable to hold for 30 seconds would be very much appreciated. So victory here on the field. We lost a little bit, mostly horse archers to be honest. I'm quite happy with the result. Victory for us then, and Almeric, another great victory under his belt. So many mercs we could be hiring right now. I'm a little bit tempted to hire them, but I don't want to sack any cities whilst we have them, so there we go. Okay, we'll leave that line around there. I don't think there's too much they can do. They might be able to take Arles, but honestly, they're not looking all that hot at this point. We'll wait 5 turns. That is nothing to worry about, but there is a second battle over here. Oh, isn't that just lovely? A few more mercs take out. This should be a simple one. And down we go then to Carthago Nova, which also looks quite damaged, probably from the last time we were here, to be honest. No, it doesn't look like they've even recovered that, so that's looking very good indeed. Salamantica looking sparsely populated indeed. We got a few scouts around, and it doesn't look like they've got an awful lot, does it? No. Okay, so there are still a few of their troops. These are the other ones down here that we missed, that ran off, and I didn't bother chasing them, to be honest. We'll just keep an eye on them. And Varicum, this force up here, will swing back down eventually. I'm not sure I'm too bothered about that scout anymore. Doesn't look like there's any Romans of any chance of reinforcing that part of the world. Still awaiting any response from the Romans. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take out some of our sort of decent horsey lads from the army. We will go and attack their city. We won't lose anything too important. Oh, it's kicked us out this way. Come on, lads, at least go south of the bridge. Oh, well, it is what it is. We will plod on. The Romans looking incredibly weak at this point. 2 turns away. This lad, do you want to die? I think he wants to die. He is trying, by the looks of it, to get his way down to Tarraco. I guess he would arrive there if he did, but I'm not sure that's going to make much difference, to be honest. You, my good sir, Almeric, you head in this direction. In fact, just go over to Salamantica at this point, because, yeah, we need to head off over here ourselves. That will be lovely. Oh, good. So we're down to 3 turns, we're down to 2 turns, and the money is looking rather glorious. In the end, then, they are going to sally forth at Tarraco. I've just switched around the 2 leaders because I've passed on Almeric's retinue over to the other lad, Theodebald, or whatever his name was. So at this point, he's lost his extra retinue, but he's still pretty darn strong indeed. Whilst we have a terrible, terrible force here, we hopefully we have a big pile of towers and we'll be able to slaughter them as they sally forth. It's a bit like the start then. Let's head in, let's slaughter them. Whilst the game does say that we've got a huge advantage here, it's not really taken into any consideration the fact that we have 6 ballista towers here. Actually, these are just arrow towers, so not quite the same, I suppose. But even so, we still have plenty of good fun here that we can play around with. So we'll probably get these other lads forward just a little bit, just to make sure that they don't interfere. I don't know if they start attacking these guys. I imagine, yeah, the towers probably stop doing their thing. So we'll just get the general in over here, charge them in, and we'll use the towers to support us. That will be absolutely lovely. Let's try and get some of these lads to actually hold in battle for once, which would be just the best, wouldn't it? Okay, they're not going to hold over here. They'll immediately break, obviously, because that's the actual general. Although it's no Sarmatians. Oh, all is lovely. Look, our terrible units are actually holding. Woohoo! Isn't this just glorious? Oh, I love it. And Alberic's having some great fun. Last little hurrah for him. I say that, he might he might go and live on for a long, long time. It is just a roll with the dice every end turn. But no, I'm enjoying this. This is just lovely. Keep charging, my good sir. Hit those archers. Keep on charging. Are they going to pour oil on us? They might well do, but we're just going to run in anyway. There we go. There goes the oil. Come on, Almeric, you can stand the heat. Can he stand the heat? Well, we're going to try and find out. Don't get stuck there for too long and they'll start pouring more oil. That's not really the best case scenario, is it? No, it's not. Okay, you lads over here. General, keep charging through. Charge, 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 charge. There goes their general. Not ours. How lovely. And victory is ours as ever. We all knew it would be. Isn't that just beautiful? Another day, another burnt city, and a glorious, glorious time to be an Ostrogoth. Okay, this, I mean, I know it's quite a mountainous sort of up-down area of the world, but even so, like, what is that, 3 tiles we managed to move? Isn't that just impressive? Well done, my good sirs. That's a terrible amount of movement. Right, 77,000 monies. That's a pretty good place for the time being. We probably won't be able to kill the Romans here today. I'm a bit rusty on how long I need to record for. I've actually not got the timer on today, and I've kind of got so used to recording Total War I don't really need to time it because I get a good sense of when I hit about 45 to 55 minutes. But on this particular occasion, it's been a while since I've recorded. I feel like we're probably getting near the end, although I suspect we can do just a little bit more. Hi, Vandals. This one's mine, just so you know. We'll sack that and we'll get going, I think. We'll leave that for them. Now, the thing is, because we've got all these other Horde factions around, it just ends up being a case of, no, stay, good. Yes, we just end up with this weird situation where the Romans can't get any of their old land back because, yes, there are just hordes floating around, taking it every time, which is absolutely marvellous. We have another army over here that's stuck for the time being. I'm just going to send these lads around here. One day they might manage to escape, but we'll just let them float in the meantime. We'll end our turn, see if anything of interest happens, and no. 30,000 monies and a Vandal Horde to try and move around. Can we be friends, please, my good sirs? Let's be friends. Okay, ceasefire with the Franks and the Holy Roman. And the Holy Roman, well, they are that unimpressive at this point, aren't they? Okay. Good. We are getting there. Right, next time, ladies and gentlemen, next time we will see the end of the Western Empire with any luck. Although they do still have Sicily and they do still have Britannia, there is still a chance they will stay alive. They probably have family members over there, so we'll have to see where we get to. Salamantica is 2 turns from being under siege. There's not a huge amount there, although our forces are starting to get a little bit chipped away in that part of the world. In Cordoba, they have quite a big force. No idea what it is just now, but we are headed there. We just picked up another Roman turncoat because he can't help but pick up a new retinue. He just loves picking up men who want to call Romans. Isn't that just perfect? Well, I think we'll start to flee from this part of the world at this point. I think we've done some good work here today. We've made up for a bit of the ramshackle lack of direction I had over the first 3 episodes of the series, but I think I know where we want to go now. We're going to finish off the Holy Roman Empire. Why am I going for this? I've been watching too many memes, I think, at the moment. Yes, the Western Roman Empire, and we'll take them out. And once we've hopefully done with that, whether we need to boat our way up to Britannia or over to Sicily, I don't know. But the plan, I believe, is for us to settle down in Cordoba. And at the very least just build up a fleet and a new army or so, or just some new troops, fresh troops from fresh training to get us over to Sicily if we need it, or potentially start on our little escapades as the sort of the precursor to the Papal Touring Army that we saw on Medieval 2. That was a fun campaign, I thought. So we might go with a similar thing here and make sure that we start touring around and ensuring the Hordes are the victors in this world. So, yes, we'll leave it for now. Thank you for joining me here today. I think it's been the most focused and perhaps effective round of this particular campaign up to date. So next time, hopefully, we'll see the end of the Western Empire and we'll build up our forces ready to go on fun little escapades across the sea. But our oceans, our boats are terrible, and there are big pirate fleets around in odd places, so we'll need to be ready for that. So before we go, we'll just have a very quick toggle of the fog of war. I'm just going to move away from the bits that we're currently looking at. I don't really want to see too much of... Wow, okay, yeah, I don't want to see too much of where the troops are, but I've handed the Goths this game on a plate, haven't I? They still have Rome and Constantinople. They've taken the heel of Italy now. Tarentum is theirs. Constantinople's still under control. Oh, this is just magnificent. Sirmium under siege. Wow, looks like they might actually take that. Thessalonica and Athens, by the way, these are allies now. They are friends of each other, at least for the time being. And the Eastern Empire holding on. But we do see the Roxolani spreading further east. Isn't that nice to see? Oh, glorious. And the Berbers, yes, very much in control of all of this. But they might not be if we get our way in the coming turns. Yeah, I mentioned the rebel fleets. There are indeed some boats floating around because there's been no Western Empire to take care of them. Anyway, we'll turn that off and we will wait till next time. For now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is To Nerds the Human. And this has been our Barbarian Invasion Ostrogoth Horde campaign. Thank you and bye-bye. Have you heard the good news, my friends? Here's the good news! It's the Pope! Has the Pope ever done as badly as I'm doing as the Pope right now? God only knows. God only knows. Down goes the spoon of destiny. And there he goes. It took every last bolt we had.